Hello friends, Meeta Banerjee here with my show Caring for Mama Earth the Econaut way. Today let's talk about water. Now imagine a scenario. You wake up in the morning and all of you have to go to office, school, college, and you open the tap and there is no water. You are in a panic because everything, drinking, washing, cooking, bathing in the house and outside for irrigating crops, we need water. That is life. Water is life. But we in urban areas take water for granted and use it recklessly. And we waste so much of it. Even I was like that at one time until a posting to Rajasthan made me come face to face with water scarcity, because this is way back in 1986 and Rajasthan was going through a severe drought and famine because of this. And we used to see it, whenever we went out of the town, on the roads on either side, it was just sand dunes, dry, not one bit of green anywhere. And we would find dead bodies of cattle and camels lying there and rotting, and they had died because of lack of water. In fact, the women there did not even use water. They had to walk miles to fetch water, which was just enough for cooking and drinking. Even their washing their bartan was just done with sand. Can you imagine? Now, I personally faced water scarcity problems when we came to Pune on retirement 26 years ago. This is in 1995. We moved into a new housing society in a new outskirt of Pune. And only after settling in, we realized that it was a severe water scarcity area, and the municipal corporation used to give us water for just an hour or so, and that too at 4 o'clock in the morning. So when we did have an underground tank where the water was channelized, that was not clean enough for drinking purposes. So for drinking, we had to go down personally. There was a tap in that open area and we had to fetch our drinking water there in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. All of us residents lined up with our buckets. And I used to haul up this bucket of water every day. This is for drinking and cooking. Only, and not just one bucket, many more. Only when you have carried a heavy load of water do you realize its worth. So we decided that we just could not go on with it, and the only solution was to buy water, which that entire area was doing. They would buy water tankers. Each tanker came for 800 rupees. So we residents got together and decided to buy water, but 800, that means one tanker a day, sometimes even more. The cost would come to 24,000 or even more in a month. And then we heard of one housing society in the vicinity which had cured this problem, and they had no tankers and they were sufficient. So as a journalist at that time, I went to interview this gentleman who had come up with this solution. This is one Colonel Shashikant Dalvi, and he had implemented something called rooftop rainwater harvesting system to recharge the borewell. Now, every society has a borewell, but it would run dry and it was filled up only for a month after the monsoons. So what he did was he channelized all the water from the rooftop into that borewell, and it got replenished, and that water was enough to last them the year until the next monsoon. So you see, Mother Nature gives us enough. We have to save every drop and utilize it properly. For example, I'm reading this book on Israel, which is a desert area, but they are now sufficient in water. They are growing crops and exporting by simple methods. They are saving every drop and they are recycling. So they have something called drip irrigation and something called, they are even recycling sewage water. But that comes at a heavy cost, the entire mechanism. Let us not wait for us to come to that situation. Let us take care of every drop and save every drop. Simple methods: shut the tap when you are brushing your teeth. Don't open the tap to its full. Save every drop. If there is a leakage, if you can't get a plumber, at least put a bucket or a mug underneath to save it. It comes to a lot, you will see. And also, don't use extra water for washing your cars. Just dry cleaning or wiping with a wet cloth is enough. You can also reuse the water. Suppose you've used the water for washing your vegetables, you can just put it in the garden. If it's you washed clothes, you can use it for other purposes, for mopping the floor. Even the RO water, please do not throw it away. Find a use for it. And another way to save a small drop is, when you serve water, do you need to serve a whole glass? People only drink a little bit. Just serve half a glass. If they need more, you can top it up. That's an Econut way, but it will save every drop, because water is life. Will we cry only when the taps run dry? Let us save every drop for our children and grandchildren.